Greetings to my dearest teachers and my fellow friends. Today I'm going to talk about one of my absolute favorite fantasy romance series, and that is the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy written by Stephanie Garber. If you love fairy tale vibes, magical curses, emotional plot twists, and characters that ruin your life in the best way possible, then this series is definitely worth picking up. This trilogy includes Once Upon a Broken Heart, The Ballad of Never After, and A Curse for True Love. But today I'm especially going to talk about The Ballad of Never After, as it is my favorite book in the entire series. But first, let me explain what makes this trilogy so special. The story follows Evangeline Fox, who is one of my favorite female protagonists because she feels so human. She believes in love so deeply, even when the world constantly gave her reasons not to. At the beginning of the first book, she discovers that the boy that she loves is marrying her stepsister. But instead of accepting it, she decided to take the risks and makes a deal with the Prince of Hearts himself, whose name is Jax. Jax is the total opposite of Evangeline. He's dangerous, manipulative, mysterious, emotionally unavailable, and is somehow still one of the most lovable characters ever written. Every interaction between them feels so entertaining because you never fully know whether he's helping Evangeline or he's just using her for his own benefit. Another reason what makes this series so special is that it feels like stepping inside a magical fairy tale, but it's not the sweet Disney kind. It's more like a cursed fairy tale where nothing goes according to plan. And Stephanie Garber's writing is beautiful and phenomenal in a good way. Everything feels so whimsical and dreamy. Even the smallest descriptions sound magical. Out of all the three books, The Ballad of Never After is my favorite because it has the strongest impact. Inside this book, the relationship between Evangeline and Jax becomes so much more deeper, and the tension between them is incredible. And the plot twists, absolutely insane. Every time I thought I understood the plot or I figured out how the story was going to end, Stephanie Garber would reveal something completely unexpected that will blow your mind. This book constantly keeps you emotionally invested. Also, the chemistry between Jax and Evangeline is incomparable to the other book couples I've read. That is because their relationship isn't straightforward at all. Jax keeps pushing Evangeline away while protecting her at the same time, and you can feel how badly they both want things that they can't have. Their relationship is built on trust issues, betrayal, sacrifices, secrets, and feelings they're both too scared to admit. Every small moment feels incredible because there is just so much tension underneath. This series constantly asks people whether they can escape the role that destiny decides to give them. And even though A Curse for True Love wraps up the series, I still think The Ballad of Never After remains the emotional peak of the series. In conclusion, I think the entire series is incredible, but The Ballad of Never After will forever be my favorite. That's all for me. Thanks for listening.